Okay, I hope everyone's doing fine. It's been a while since I'm gone. I tried to work in Bali, but it's quite tough to work there. There's so many distractions. So we did, I think, 4 classes before I went to Bali. I think. So since we had a pause, I hope a lot of people have uh, trained for 3 weeks, because 3 weeks is a long time. After that class, if you guys train every day, you guys should be working. You guys should know a lot. You know, what is this on my chart right now? Why is there some yellow dots? Who painted? Who painted my screen? Do not paint the screen for no reasons. Okay. Okay. So, can everybody update me what you guys learned, what you guys don't know, what you guys know? It's been a while. I need to know your guys' level. Because if in 3 weeks you guys can become like, at least you guys can, after I taught you, you guys can at least have 3 years of knowledge already in 3 weeks. If you practice what I've taught you and what I've shown you. And this is for today. Remember, I said that it couldn't break here. See, it flew up. But then this is a strong sell zone right now. This is the anchor. If it cannot break, sellers could exist, you know. But doesn't matter. If we were to buy, it would be down here. Who is this British school teacher Rikesh? Who is this people today? There's a lot of Baby P. Who is Baby P? Brissy Jackson. Who are these people? Dion Cap. Paul, I can't just put them out. I'm not sure if they're my student or not. Who's LS? Who's Sonball? Who's Mom PM? Who's 3? Who's TZ? What the hell? Who's this British school teacher? So it doesn't matter, let them just learn today. There's too many students, Mohammed. You don't message me. How many times you message me? If you message me a lot, then I know. It's Aki Girl, I know. Paul, I know. MC, I know. Sati, I know. Many times, are you sure? Maybe what's your Telegram name? I just have to know your Telegram name. I don't know your name, but I know your Telegram name. Tell me your Telegram name. Fazal, of course I remember you, Fazal. Abdullah Khalid, of course, the one who always pushes his limits. I don't know who's UE. Maybe you should tell me your name. Yeah, it's been a while. So, okay. Can you guys update me what you guys have learned, experienced, mistakes or not? Questions. Ask me questions. Who wanna open your mic? Who wants to open your mic? Bali didn't wipe my mind. Bali gave me a lot of different experience. It was like a life lesson I had to go through. Alright, after coming back from Bali, this is our first class. I'm recording for everyone just to post on Telegram. I learned how to map charts, blah blah blah. Been watching videos, so I haven't traded for a long time. Okay, let's get on with the class. Ask me questions, guys. How to choose best anchor. Go on. Ask me some good question. Anchor, okay, later I show. What else? Yeah, no voice because I am posting on the phone. I was thinking. Please repeat the times you said the best times to look at setup. To look at setup, maybe in the morning before 1 to 3 p.m. At least you, because 1 to 3 p.m. sometimes there's an entry. In the morning there's sometimes one entry around 9 to 11 a.m. But that entry is a bit slow, and if you don't have a lot of experience, don't enter. But you guys can just keep on seeing it so that after a while you guys know, oh, 9 to 11 a.m. my time is like, is it okay for you guys to enter or not? But the major timing is 1 to 3 p.m. There's gonna be one entry, you know. But don't entry in the middle, you know. If you wanna entry at the top or bottom or a breakout. So you have to select for that day which one is best. Maybe the opening of the daily would make the breakout or whatever, you know. So you have to know the pattern, the structure and everything. I'm not sure, Khalid. I already forgot all the session timing because it does not matter to me anymore. Because people, you know, a lot of people focus on the timing, but who cares about the timing, you know? We care about the price level and position, and when is H4 opening, when is H1 opening, when is M30 opening. So I don't really care about sessions anymore. But session does help sometimes, but I don't really see it anymore. What's my current time? It's 4:18 p.m. 4:18. Like for example, it's 4:18, right? So 1 hour ago, could have gotten this around here maybe, correct? Or at 3:30 p.m. could have gotten the sell. So there will always be one entry. So it's either gonna take the sell if it breaks here, or it's gonna be rejecting the buy. But this structure is so slow today. It's not moving much. So if it's not moving much, there will be a big movement coming soon. But the most recent test that it has volume is the sell. So chances to break down is quite, I would say, a little higher than the buy. Because the buy tried twice, see? It flew up and then try again. Couldn't break the sell, and suddenly the sell came in quite fast. It tried just now, earlier, but it didn't break. Now, it tried again the week, didn't break. But the opening here is continuing. So if it goes lower than this week over here, has the chance to push down. Okay, how to gauge? Why you want to use gauge? I don't understand what is gauge. How to look out for long, short, buy, sell. How to look out if it's strong or weak SNR. Are patterns important? No, don't use freaking pattern HNS double top. All that doesn't matter. We know that like this can become double top, right? But when it drop like this, do you think when it comes here you would say, oh, this is double top, let's enter? No, you wouldn't, you know. When it already happened, then you will call it double top. So it's a delay. No point, you know. So double top would just help you get the continuation entry, not the double top entry. Which time frame is this? This is M15. You can see here. Can you see? Or you cannot see? Can you see or you cannot see? Is it too small? Rikers, I've taught you the Fibo retracement last time. Remember, you can use it, but I don't use it anymore because it does not matter. Because once you know the opening, the closing, the price level, you can already know. You know, you don't have to use retracement. So, does anyone have big entries, good entries along the 3 weeks? Anyone had any good entry? Because I know some who entered. MC entered, Malcolm entered good entry, Abdullah Khalid of course a lot of good entry. It's Akigel, a lot of entry. Eloise, a lot of entry. So I don't know who else because they update me. Yeah, small or big doesn't matter as long as the pips are important. I entered long at 1710. 1710. Oh, that's good. So around here you entered, should be flying, right? So let's see. Who else? You guys have to update me. It's been 3 weeks. When you guys first learned from me, you guys know nothing. But after 3 weeks of training, you guys should know a lot of things. Right? I'm surprised today is quite high. 45 people on the first session. Usually at night is more people, you know? During the first session, usually less. Nikhil, what happened? Tell me. Wah, Juka entered at 1701, closed at 200 pips, baby. Fazal, today sell at 1724. Ah, you sold over here. You sold over here, you closed at 1720 over here. 30-40 pip, yeah, it's good enough. Me too, I got many good entry. Khalid, ah, good. You never update me, Khalid. Nikhil, wrong every time. What the hell, Nikhil? Ask question then. You must ask me question. If you don't ask, how do I know what you don't know? Nikhil. I've never read your name before in my classes. I don't remember Nikhil. Maybe you are the quiet one. Always just watch. Ah, Malcolm. You sell at 1725. What a sharp entry. Because this one, see, I told you, it can break. See, the moment it broke the wick there, see, it fell. So right now, this is the anchor of the day. Remember, if you open daily, this is anchor of the day. So right now, if it breaks this one, it will have a big volume down. Over here. Let's see if it can break right now. Raj entered at 1724. Closed at 1719. Not bad, not bad. Everyone is making money, huh? Yeah, wrong every time too. I have a problem mapping. Enliven, okay. Now I already see only 2 students right now have problems. Other than that, everyone's doing fine. Breezy. Never heard of you also, Breezy. This is the first time me reading your name in my class. Maybe your name was different last time, I don't know. Who is this Zainab? Who is NAD? My mapping okay, but entry time and confidence not yet. It's okay, yeah, because Rikers, I know you have good mapping, but you don't entry, right? You holding yourself to not enter. It's fine. Because after experiencing a lot of good and right setup from your analysis, then you will see, based on experience, you will know. Because you have to know, do you believe, like I told you, believe or no? If you believe it's falling, it's very dangerous. If you know it's gonna fall, it's good. Believe or no? So Rikers, even if you don't entry, it's okay. You make a setup, you believe like this, you believe like that. If it's right, then you know. You know, next time when you do the same setup, you know, because you already have that experience. You don't believe anymore. You know that if it breaks here, it will fall, you know. Then it becomes a good good entry and good safe and gives you confidence. Yeah, Sati, a lot of new people. I don't know who give the link. So, when are we starting our class? It's been a while. Mark anchor point. For example, today's anchor point was here. See, the moment it break here, see the fall. I told you it cannot break the support here, remember? Because the anchor is here of the day. So right now, it tested that cell like just now I said, and then I told you it already tested a few times, it couldn't break. So the anchor of today is here. But the resistance of today is over here. You understand? If it breaks this green line, it will fly like hell. But it cannot even come to this red line, the green line, because there's a resistance here. So breaking this resistance would cause a chance for it to fly. Very risky to sell here. Some people, when it comes to the green line, they sell. Very risky, because it couldn't break here, the resistance. That's why I say, see this fall, definitely gonna fall at least around here, you know. Then you will decide whether you want to fly or not, because there's an anchor around here at least. Yeah. Yeah, Nikhil, I'll talk to you about anchor later. So anchor of the day is the opening. No. It depends. I will teach you anchor right after this. Let me read some questions first. I want to know everyone's problem. Because right now, I'm reading maybe 4 people that has problems. But other are doing fine. There are already, how many just now? 4 people entered a sell up here. And then there was somebody, I forgot the name, maybe Paul. He entered the buy from down here. 1710, he said. So most of you guys I see are doing fine. Some of you guys are not doing fine. Maybe lack of practice or lack of asking questions. Because all the ones that are making good entries right now, they ask me a lot of questions in the class. Because I can remember their name. Asked. Yes. Malcolm asked a good question. I read but I forgot to reply him. So he asked me why a lot of traders would hold on red and not blue. Because they are lack of knowledge. They believe it's going to go up. They don't know if it's going to go up. For example, they entered buy here and they believe it's going to go up. So even though it's going down, they still believe. That is dangerous. For me, I know that if I were to enter the buy here, it cannot break, let's say here. So if it breaks, I'll cut, you know. That's it. For me to hold, I believe that I know it might fly, but if it cannot break this resistance, I TP, you know. But if I want to hold longer, I have to know that it can break. If it can break, it will test this anchor. If it breaks this anchor, then hold, you know. So I know it has to break. So a lot of traders, they don't know. That's why they hold, because they believe. That's why I told you, you have to know to separate the belief and know. Firstly, to know, you have to believe. But once you believe, you have to know, is it true or wrong? If it's true, then you will forever know. I took buy but closed the entry soon. From which time frame we can know the anchor of sell and buy? Maybe H4 or M15. Depends. Every time frame has its anchor. But which one we are using? For example, M15, see the structure is very easy to read. We know that the week, because of this zone, it didn't go higher. So we know that forever, if it stays below this zone, it cannot go higher. And where is the fall? The fall happened over here, which caused this fall. The fall happened over here, same spot, see? And caused the fall. So if we see, the fall happened over here. You know? So we know that the anchor is up here, that it cannot break. But the resistance is lower. That is anchor. You have to know, if you enter, for example, a sell here, don't straight away put BE, because there's a support down here. It can still play around. As long as it's under the anchor, it's a sell. It's a sell mode. You understand? That's why I would put a 20 pip SL. Until it actually break the support, then I can put BE. Because when it break over here, it cannot come back up. See? The opening is here. The opening is here. See? When the opening is here, and it fall, it cannot break back the opening. Because if it break back the opening, buyer would enter again, correct? To test back the resistance. So BE comes after it breaks a certain level. See, this week, it broke. So then you can put BE, because it shouldn't come back up. After it breaks this week, it has to break a certain most recent buyer, so which is here. So after, either you want to put your BE after it breaks here or here, up to you. But if your SL is above an anchor and it's not far away like this is 1725, this is 1727, so it's 20 pip. So just put your SL up there. It does not matter, because it will never go higher if it does not want to go up. You understand? It will never go higher if it wants to fall. Will never. So sometimes there are times where you cannot put BE, you have to put SL. Because see, even though somebody entered here, they put BE, it will be cut, and then they are afraid to enter again. Let's say they enter again, they put BE, see, cut again. So there's no point, you know, better TP, because you know this over here, there's a support, see? Supported, supported. If it breaks this area, it will fall. Here is the fly. Here is a fall. Here is a fly. So there's a supported zone here. So up to you want to put BE or not. If you're putting so big of a lot, yes, you have to put BE really fast. But if you're already calculated your risk, you're comfortable to risk it, because for a 20 pip SL, you might get 250 pips. Why not? You know? So it's up to you. Your risk calculation, you have to know, because I cannot judge what lot size you're comfortable with, what you know, I cannot judge that. I can teach and make you aware, but I cannot judge exactly what makes you comfortable, you know? You have to find your comfortable zone. Comfortable lot size, comfortable SL, comfortable structure. You don't have to take every structure. Like you have seen me. Sometimes even though I skip for 2 weeks, I didn't update anything. But when I update, I still give you guys the 150, 200 pip setup. Even though I'm back, I gave you 2 days straight. 250 pips, 100 pips, and 150 pips. Very fast. Correct? And this one, even if you pull back here, just like literally, you know, I taught you. This should be anchor. This is resistance. Even if you entered just now, see, my students, there are a few already entered sell here. I don't have to teach, I don't have to tell. If they hold it until now, it's already how much? 1725 to 1715. Should be what? 100 pips? Let me see. My maths brain is, yeah, 100 pips, see? 100 pips. Easily. You know, with 20 pip SL. A $100 account, you put 0.1, you're risking $20, but when it falls, you make 100%, $100. Is that easy or hard? You know? Easy. So I don't know what you don't know. You know, you have to ask questions. If you don't ask questions, how can I teach? Of course, I can still teach, but I prefer you ask me questions. Because what happens if I die? No one will ever know my knowledge because they don't ask. Would be a waste. I got a lot of questions. No one asked me here how to pick up a girl. So how do I teach? I will not teach. For example, when I go Bali, this girl sponsored me $400 ticket. Sponsored. I don't have to pay. How? You know, I don't have to seek it. I didn't seek it. She really wanted me to go. How? There's knowledge to it as well, you know? There is ways to get things to come to you. How can we ask if we don't know the whole picture? Then ask, what is that drawing O here? What is that drawing triangle here? What is that square? What is that circle? You know? When you ask one by one, you will see the bigger picture. You asking this question make me explain this painting. Don't you understand? If you didn't ask, you wouldn't understand. If there's a small triangle here, circle here, square here, you think it's messy. But if I tell you about the triangle, if I tell you a circle, if I tell you that triangles are gonna be far apart, circles are gonna be close by, square are gonna be randomly. So then later on when you see the picture, you know. Squares are gonna be far apart, triangles are gonna be far apart. Anyway, square is gonna be random, triangle is gonna be far apart, circles are always gonna stick together. Do you guys do the ladder? Do you guys remember the ladder visualization I told you? Yeah, anyone climb a ladder? I forgot to ask. Did anyone actually climb a ladder without them knowing? Oh, Malcolm, tell us about it. Tell us. You wanna open your mic? Hi, Malcolm. Why are you so shy to talk? Okay, loud, please. But Malcolm, you visualize the ladder every night before you sleep, and then what happened? And then what happened? Tell us. Everyone needs to know. Because I asked everyone to do the exercise, and I forgot to ask anyone for update. Enliven, aside the anchor, how do you start your mapping from monthly? Every time that I share in the group and my analysis, do you see? Did you see how I analyze? It's already in front of your eyes, correct? So don't tell me how, you know? You should ask yourself why he analyzed this way. Have been climbing the ladder unconsciously these days. What do you mean? I'm talking about reality ladder, not imagination. Because it's been 3 weeks. If you still didn't climb an actual ladder, then it means that your manifestation is quite weak. If you climb it in real life, then it's very, very strong manifestation. So a few steps, then the picture changed. It's okay if it's what color, doesn't matter. As long as in reality, you climb it. Then the day before, climb ladder. Ooh. So it took you 3 weeks, Malcolm. Not bad. Yeah, the color does not matter because you can never manifest what color, you know, or how long the ladder is, or what angle the ladder is. Doesn't matter. The point is, you wrote everywhere that you will not climb a ladder, but you end up climbing anyways. You know, that is a thing. Important thing. Levin, we had more than 2 classes. You want me to bite you? Maybe you joined 2 classes. We did not only had 2 classes. How many classes we had? At least 4, I think. 4 days, I think. Construction being done, had no choice. Yeah. But you somehow did climb it. It's like if you manifest 1 million, you had no choice because somebody gave you 1 million. Still possible. You know, doesn't matter. As long as you did it, you know. Because I told you do not climb, you know. Tell yourself do not climb. But you still had to. Because why? Your boss forced. Maybe he can force somebody else, but he forced you. Because you were attracting the chance to climb the ladder. Yeah, 2 classes a day, Rikers. And then there was 4 days, I think, before I went to Bali. Sonbol, is that me? Can you not assume the signals in Jack's group is me? I hate it when people think it's me. The signals are very bad. I don't like. That is not me. You know me, my entries are always 20 pip SL. Everyone here knows. Who knows me knows. Run it. A strong M15 structure. If the resistance is on a higher time frame resistance as well, it is a strong structure. For example, let's see. This is a strong anchor, right? And this is a strong resistance for today, right? If we see these two on a different time frame, there will be a strong, see? A strong U-turn here. And then the opening that caused the fall is here. So technically we know that there is a resistance opening to the wick over here. See? So if we see in M15, it's this structure. So the resistance on M15 is the same as the resistance on the time frame, bigger time frame. If the M15 has a good resistance but it's at the support of a daily, very dangerous, because if the daily support respect, it will fly and break the M15 resistance and become a breakout setup. How to know, Malcolm? Since you asked me to repeat, he asked me how to know if the M15 structure is strong. So you need to know this M15, let's say, tried to fly, rejected. Tried to fly, rejected. Tried to fly, rejected. So we know that around here there's a strong seller, let's say, and it never came back here again. Every time it play more down here. So we know that down here is the resistance around here, and it never play up here again. So this we can call the anchor. So if we were to check this thing on higher time frame, it's the same. See, when I pull that blue line, the fall cost over here, the opening cost over here, and then fall, and then when it reject back up really fast, it was inside here, and then it touched the wick, tried to, and still fall. So we know that on the M15, this is the anchor, this is the, let me draw it, because when I open the H4, the sizing is different. So the anchor is here, the resistance in M15 is here. So do you understand when new H4 opened just now, it didn't go higher than the anchor, correct? It's at the resistance. So we know that this is the maximum limit. It cannot break around here, the resistance. The anchor, if it breaks the resistance, it might test the anchor and it might fly. Because today daily is in bullish mode, see? So, but it couldn't break the wick. That's why it has that rejection. If this turns red, it just have to break that wick down there, over here. So this is the place that is holding for the day. If we see M15, see? If we zoom out, it's the anchor that I say, see? The anchor should be around here. Just now I labeled this pink one, right? Oh shit. Okay. You understand? Sir Z, don't change words. Don't need to think of a supply or demand. Doesn't matter. I thought a very simple understanding where you just need to know, you know, just now already. If you listen closely, it's very straightforward. Because if you want to put supply, demand, all that would be confusing later on for somebody else as well. In M15, if the wick goes a little bit higher than this also, for example, this is the maximum, this is the maximum, this is the maximum, but the fall happened here, and we know that it cannot break here then. Okay, if the wick goes like this, it has the potential to fly, has, but to really actually fly, it has to actually break 15 pips, maybe 15 pips above the wick. Then it could continue and shoot up, you know. It has to have some space, because if it's 5 pips, seller can still enter anytime. If it's 10 pips, still too close. If it's 15 to 20 pips, there's a chance that it could just burst up, you know. So it depends. Enliven, don't direct message me, just put your 2 over here like you needed this. Put in everyone in meeting. If you keep direct messaging me, if I don't put this chat in the recording, no one can see your message, only me. So it's not good. Everyone needs to know what you write. Maybe I'm not gonna have class tonight. I'm just gonna give this video, because this video is already good. I'm explaining a lot, having a good joke at the start, you know. It's a good aura. Joshua, he's the first one to ask me, how are you? Maybe. No, there is people asking me out, but I didn't read. I'm good. Joe might be a stupid, but I noticed the chart is like a S pattern. Is there a reason why? Which one? Right now or what? I don't understand your... You mean like this or what? What you mean? You have to answer from left to right, Joe. So do I zoom out or what? From left to right, I don't understand. I don't understand. Where is the S? Is it here or is it here? What do you mean? Is it here? Yeah, Malcolm, I wouldn't say this is a strong position because right now, even if you enter, it's very risky because daily is like about to turn red, you know? It's about to turn red. Very scary. Even though it flies like this, suddenly if the seller, if it does not break here, the seller enters, the daily turn red, it will boom, you know? So very, very scary. It would happen like this. How did I detect this yesterday? I said to you guys, if it comes back, do not buy, you know? There are gonna be people buying. There are confirm out there. Very risky. And I told you, it will play around here until it breaks one of them, correct? But it broke this one when it come back. That's why it fall 250 pips. At what point? Always take a sell at a resistance. Why, Anko? You missed the shot. You missed the shot. Even if you want to enter at least half or more. No, there's another point, Anko. If I teach you how to enter a sell, for example, I can enter a sell here. But if I teach you a risky movement, you guys are going to be confused with the safer entry, you know? I just want to teach you guys with the safer entry first. You want to go advanced, risky or whatever later on, you know? Not now. Now I just have to teach one simple understanding, the safest entry. That's it. Don't complicate things. Don't force yourself. Yeah. If you miss it, let it go. Tomorrow is another day. There's no entry tomorrow, another day. It's fine. You guys have seen me 3 months. No SL. All my analysis I give, more than 100 pips. All of it. At least if it's not 60 pips minimum. And then, not to say 100 pips, there are mostly is 150 to 200 pips. You guys have seen it. Maybe this one 4 times. Maybe this one 6 times. You know, I don't know. I didn't count. I'm not a person who keep promoting or say, oh, this is total pips of the month. You know, I don't care. The goal is to make money. That's it. Okay? Like this. Oh, enter buy SL 5 pip. It's possible, but I don't want to teach you guys risky. For me, I know. But if I were to teach you guys now, you get confused with the safer one. You know, I don't want you guys to get confused. I just want you guys to know the safer one first. Safer way to trade. You know, the medium risk, all that one comes later on. You guys have to just focus on the safest one first. Why is my message keep on going to enliven? I put everyone and bloody hell it always go to 11. Okay. 3 months boom baby, yeah baby boo. What is the reason for gold to go with USD even though USD data is strong? Well, I don't understand your question. If you go different broker, there are brokers where they trade SA, XAU, GBP. You know, there are weird ones. But XAU USD is the major one because in US they have, I'm not sure the history. You have to search it online and tell me or tell all of us. You know, if you want to know. I did not research. Joshua, you should watch the video that I analyzed this and watch it again. I'm not sure. If I tell this one anchor later, everybody think, oh, this is anchor, you know? No, does not matter. Every day, every hour, that's a different anchor. You know, you can change your anchor anytime. Because you just have to calculate the risk. You have to know, you have to calculate everything. That's it. Anchor can be anywhere. But teach yourself to get the best anchor. Well, there is an anchor here as well. This is maybe minor anchor. You know, this is anchor, but it cannot break back here. This is a support that has become a resistance. Can still, you know, but I don't want to teach very complicated things and risky things. Okay? You focus on the safest anchor and resistance. That's it. Right? Because if you ask what is the best anchor of today for 6 years, don't you know after 6 years you think you will know the best one? So it will take some time, Rikers, to touch up on that. I teach you in front of your eyes always the best anchor I give. So try to learn why I picked that zone, and try to also learn and improve it, you know? I have my limits. After 6 years of looking and grinding, nowadays I'm just lazy to grind even more and make more. I can just open any indicator and make a formula for everyone. I can. But I'm tired, you know? I'm tired to do that. Because I've seen too much chat. So I'm tired to test new things. But I hope you guys are gonna improve and test and, you know, learn. Exceed me. You know, exceed my skills. Don't limit yourself to what I know. Improve what I know to your know. Make it better, you know? Become better than me. Yes, Paulo. I think because of USD, they have debt on gold the highest. That's why they hold the most. But when Uganda right now has gold, I want to see what happens to USD, you know, because they have to pay the gold. Because they were in debt of the gold, you know. So I don't know what will happen soon, you know, if Uganda starts to produce the gold. Because Uganda got trillion gold. And US is in debt of trillion gold. Not trillion, sorry. Maybe, you know, forex, because all currencies depend on gold. So the forex market is trillion. So there's something fishy here. You know, I don't know what will happen, you know. But US will go down. If gold goes up, US will have to pay everything, and then different country would start to grow, and US will start to go down. Yeah, you can use Scarlet. Any pair, any currency. Crypto also. But if crypto is not fully technical, maybe technical is 60%, 40% depends on the deals they make, the struct. You know, any new deals will affect the technical, you know. So crypto is like half-half. You can use, but you have to learn and read the company's progress, the company's aim, the company's deals, you know, because it has strong fundamental. Yes, but Haribo, you have to double check on lower time frame. If that place have strong resistance, if that place have strong fall, the anchor is always at the place where it caused the strong fall. You know, because of display, it caused this one, and then second time it fall. You know, so this is a place it cannot break. So this is holding the price. You know, this is holding the price. You understand? That is anchor. Breezy, questions like this you should ask yourself. What is the best way to choose resistance level? If you ask yourself that every day for 1 month, don't you think you will know what's the best way? You check big time frame, you check small time frame, you see if today is wrong, why it's wrong. You test it out. Why is it wrong? Tomorrow you fix the wrong. Tomorrow you fix the wrong. After 1 month, you will know which one to pick. Better than when you started. And then you continue. After 1 year, you'll be greater than when you started. But if you don't ask, you will never reach here. You understand? Yes, Paulo. Before I end the class, I'll do that. Okay? Because if I do not now, later I cannot focus on the teaching. Because I can only teach when I teach. I cannot analyze when I analyze. Because if I start teaching, then people say, oh, can I entry now? You know, they will mess my analysis up. You know? That's why my analysis always I do analysis and then just send. If I were to discuss with people, they will influence my analysis. They would ask me, why you pick that zone? Then they will make me question myself. If I'm a weak person, I'll have doubts. But I'm strong, so no one can influence me enough. Only certain people, you know? Not you guys. William, if you ask me that, I'm lazy to answer, you know? Because you want an entry. You want to know that because you want an entry. Not because you want to learn. Correct? Because if you want to learn, you can just wait and see. If it breaks 174, where do you go? And then you will learn, you know? Then you know. You don't have to ask my prediction. I can, but it's gonna be influence for everyone here. They will start to want to enter, you know? So because of your word, you make me say something, and then everyone would be looking at it, you know? And then if I say something wrong later, see, everyone would be affected, you know? Whoa, very dangerous. Because right now I'm teaching. If I were to analyze, I cannot open my mouth. I have to just ask myself. I have to ask myself, what time is it today? What month is it today? What day is it today? What did the chart do yesterday? What did the chart do 2 days ago? What the chart have been doing today? Is it slow movement? Today is quite slow in the morning. Very long. The setup from 1 to 3 p.m. came late. It came around 4 p.m. It came a bit slower. Because yesterday it had a great fall and then a great buy. Then people maybe are not entering. So they are just waiting to see which one better. That's why it's a little bit later today compared to usually. So things like that. Bro, please help to get the right anchor. I already told you the anchor is here. What's your issue, Sunny? Sometimes when people ask me repeating, from the moment I open this class, I hear the word anchor until now. And I already explained how many minutes of anchor. I think 3 times already. And then, bro, please help me get the right anchor. You know, like, chill. Just practice a little more. 1 or 2 more weeks. You will get the right anchor. If it's wrong today, ask yourself, why is it wrong? What did it break? Where did it break? If there is a switch of trend from uptrend to downtrend, a big one, so there will be a certain anchor there that it broke. So learn from there. Oh, it broke here. That's why it fall really far. Do you understand? Oh my god. I put the chat outside the video so no one can read. So I have to scroll up a bit and show everyone what you guys say. So those people that are reading, they can pause the video or slow down the video to read. Okay, I think yeah. But how to analyze? I wish I teach you every day how to analyze. I show you in front of your eyes. What is the issue now? Did you do the ladder imagination at night, Sunny? Tell me now. Did you do it? Did you climb a ladder yet or not? Why? See, I asked you to do daily and then you don't do daily. And then you ask me about anchor. Why? You have to change yourself and do daily. You know, either you want to do daily Forex analysis or you do the freaking ladder imagination daily. If you today you go to the gym, tomorrow you skip, you go one day, you think your body is gonna be nice? Of course it's not gonna be nice. If I give you a girl every day, oh, very strong desire. Oh, non-stop. Confirm, Abhishek. Confirm you would have desire. But when it comes to daily imagination, I'll just skip today and do tomorrow. You know, if I ask you to find every anchor every day, today let's just rest, you know. Let's wait for Joe to tell our anchor today. Then I know. No, you have to train yourself. Freaking hell. He needs to be beaten, guys. Baby P SL is always for example, this is the resistance and we know that it cannot break here. If it's not too far away, then we can just put above the anchor. But if it's very far away, then we have to pick a good choice. For example, a good choice could be here, you know. because of the fall here, because of the wick, so maybe around here, let's say. You know? Like this. See, I predicted it couldn't break here because the anchor is here. And this is not the main anchor, okay? This is the minor anchor. So, just now I told you, the moment it breaks here, see what happened. A big fall. How many pips? Let's see. Probably 30 pips from this. 50, even more. See? Easily there. Easy money there. Sonball, I gave assignment, the ladder. And then Sunny say he skips. He didn't do it daily. I gave assignment. I said everyone do at least 1 to 2 analysis every day. I bet some people don't even do. So, you give yourself assignment. If I give you assignment, you will skip. Definitely. I have a problem holding losing trades. Breezy, if you already know, you have to calculate. You have to calculate when you know this is the maximum it cannot break. If it's not too far, you know that you cannot hold above here. You know, that's it. As long as it stays below here, it's a sell, for example. So, it's calculated. Do not keep holding because you are believing that it will fall. That's why even though it goes up, you hold. I don't believe. I know. I pick the level I know that it cannot break, which is here. So, if it touches, then cut. What's the issue? I don't believe. I know if it stays below here, it will fall. You see the fall? Yesterday, I know that it will stop here. Then I say when it come back, do not buy. Even though when I say like, oh, after it tested, it will go up. I say maybe around 60 to 100 pips. It did. And then it U-turn. And I say, before it even went up, when it was here, I say, if it come back down here, do not buy. Correct? Because I know if it come back down, chances that it want to break is high. Because if it starts to fly, it cannot, because it already start to fly. Okay, one time it try to fall down, try to fly again, then it go even lower than this, then it fly. So do you think that if it wants to fly, it will respect? Of course, it will just break. Even though it respect, it shouldn't go too far. Then it will fly. So the moment it goes too far, the volume change from an uptrend to a downtrend. So when the downtrend comes, the buyers maybe they want to take a lower buy. That's why they all TP or they all BE or whatever cause the fall, you know. Then when it comes to this zone that I've labeled, I don't know why I labeled here. You have to see the video or analysis I did. And then it flew right back up, you know. Then right now, switch of trend again. But there's a strong anchor here, you know, the blue line. So it still can go back up. But this is not the place I want to teach you to enter. I want to teach you the safest way to enter. Don't just follow me, you know. This is a class. This is not a signal, you know. I want you guys to be pro. There's a lot of students here. They entered themselves. The sell, there are people who enter 1725. Just now, 1724 and 1722. They all entered by themselves. They made the money. But they didn't hold long enough because they don't know about the minor anchor. This is a minor anchor. This is the support that it cannot break. But it broke the support of the wick, see? Then, when it broke the support of the wick, it will break the anchor usually. Same goes to this one. That's why I say it cannot break the resistance. Because if it breaks the resistance, chances for it to break the anchor is there. Then it will be like this. But upwise. This one is downwise. And this is a minor anchor. When it's a minor anchor, it's a small drop. This is a major anchor. A major anchor could cause a big fly, you know? So it's different. I don't even know the pivot points, all. Because I've never learned or read from anyone. So I don't know the terms. But if you explain me what is pivot, I can show you, you know? Because I know the chart. They are my best friend. But I don't know the term. I create my own terms. And you think you guys are paying a lot of money for this class. It's a joke. There are people teaching trendline for $250. Trendline only. Imagine teaching somebody, oh, if it breaks this one, it will fall. You know, there are people who teaching $5,000 for what? For a indicator. Oh, you have to use EMA, and then you have to use what is it? Fractals. You know, imagine you're learning $50 for an exact entry, exact exit, exact TP, and you guys don't appreciate it. So sad, so sad. And also I teach you not only Forex, right? About the self, about the manifestation. It's all important. Please, Joe. How can I know the major anchor and minor anchor? TechnoSpark, I've taught you a lot. Maybe you joined late, I'm not sure. Later, when I send this video, you will watch back and you will understand. Okay? I don't have to repeat 100 times, you know? You're paying $50 for me to repeat 100 times. I can cut you, you know, cut your finger off, you know? If you ask me better question, I would love to explain. But if people keep explaining about anchor, it's not about the anchor, it's about the understanding where to enter, where to exit, where it cannot break, where it must break. That's it, you know? Very simple. So you have a deep knowledge in this world of Forex, but do you have a private tutorial for any person that wants the deeper wisdom of Forex? Joshua. If I were to ask for a personal coaching, people say it's too expensive. Even though I would just charge $500, people would say it's expensive, you know? I do not know why. Imagine people are charging $5,000 for a class, not even private. But yeah. Yeah, right, because I love my energy today as well. Maybe because I didn't talk for so long in Bali, I didn't teach, you know? I didn't teach for so long. Because I love to teach. So this is my first day of teaching. That's why my energy is different. Because I did not teach for so long. Your style of trading is fucking awesome, Joe. When you say it breaks here, does you mean break it by week or body? Could be both, either the opening or the week. But in F15, it shouldn't break the week. For example, see, around here, there's a wick here, right? First, the wick here caused the fly, and the wick here caused the fly. So around here, oops, my line is not straight. So around here, that's why it has that U-turn. You know? But this is a minor area. I'm not really teaching you guys to pick this kind of zone, but you guys can learn yourself and deepen it up, you know? Because I want to teach you guys the safer one. This is also safe, but you have to be careful, you know? Like, because daily was about to turn red. You know why it did not? I bet that this place is the week of the day for the daily. We can check, we can zoom in. You see, it's exactly the week of the daily. That's why this M15, it's very fast up, because this is the week of the daily over here. It did not break the week of the daily. That's why. So if you find the week of the M15 and a bigger time frame week, if it both align at the strong spot and like a strong support above the anchor, not too far from the anchor, it can easily give you that money, you know? Oh yeah, your name is Angkor. Now everyone is quiet. Everyone is thinking or what? Like I said, I only teach what you ask. No one's asking anything, no teaching. If anyone freaking say about the anchor again, I freaking bite you, you know? Stop saying about the anchor. I re-explain even the M15 and daily, see? I don't even have to see the daily, but I know the daily would be here. I don't even remember the price, but it's a feeling because I've seen the chart for so long. Even right now, if I label randomly, okay, over here there'll be definitely an opening of a H4 because I feel like, see, this big spike doesn't make sense, so there should be something strong. So definitely there would be very close by to an opening. See, close by to an opening and close by to this rejection. And this is the closing, so this is a U-turn area, very close to the opening as well. I don't have to see H4, but I already know, you know, because it takes time and effort and then training. Okay. Why do you trade gold only? For fun. I used to trade a lot of Euro USD. I used to flip every week 300 to 1000% from Euro USD only, even though it moved 20 pips a day. Imagine the 20 pips ITP, 20 pips ITP, 20 pips ITP, because it would come back 3 times at least. My SL is 5 pip. In gold, my SL have to be 20 or like around 20. But in Euro USD, it could even be 5 pip SL, you know? Joshua. Is this class not enough? Why do you want personal coaching, Joshua? Is this class not enough? Because Joshua, if you want personal coaching, you have to have a lot of questions. Because I have a lot of answers. If you have no question, you get no answers, you know? So if you're paying for me personal, you should ask, oh, how do I start a business? How do I talk to girls? How do I, you know? You can ask anything. I would teach anything, not even Forex. You know? Because I have a lot of things I've learned throughout my life. I would love to teach everything, you know? Khalid, I used to use moving average and it helped me to become better. But once I'm better, actually, I don't need to see anymore. For example, even if I don't put a moving average here, I know that the 50, EMA 50, should be around here. So if we put it, it's just a feeling. Oh wait, let me double check before I just assume it. It should be around. Yeah, it should be around, at least around here. You know, it crosses the EMA 50 is around here, and then here. You know, maybe. So let's check. This is just why I don't use EMA. See, I told you it will cut through here, around here, right? I told you it will be around here, right? I don't need to see it. I already know. This used to make me good, but then when I become better and better and better, my brain already know where is it, so don't really need it anymore. I'm quite tired to teach for tonight because I think this class is already good enough. A lot of questions, a lot of good energy. So I'll probably just forward to them. I am just new in Forex. Most of the video of your analysis are not clear to me. So I thought if I can access a private coaching from you. Yeah, but if you want a private coaching with me, Joshua, you have to know like, you have to ask a lot of questions, you know? And you have to make sure you take as much as possible. You don't expect me to teach you. You expect to learn from me. It's different, you know? Because if you expect me to teach you, I would make the layout of the teaching. But if you have a lot of questions, oh, how do I do this? How do I do that? How do I analyze this? Why is it like this? Why is it like that? Why is that? It would be a good private coaching. But if you don't have a lot of questions, you're a silent person, I don't want to structure everything and give you, you know? Because for me, people who take personal coaching from me, I want the best for them, you know? So they have to be people who squeeze knowledge, not waiting for knowledge to come. They have to squeeze from me, you know? like Ahmad, like Abdul, I forgot his name. Oh my god, Abdul Khalid. Where are you? I forgot your name. Abdul Khalid, right? Right. Something faster. Abdul Khalid. Yeah, Abdullah Khalid. I think he he even though he asks a lot of questions, but he asks himself a lot of questions as well. That's why he uses my knowledge and then he asks himself, why is it like that? Why is it like this? He's a curious guy. That's why he learns really fast. He's one of the fastest in the class to learn. Right, cause I don't know all the videos I did not really save, you know. I think I forwarded to everyone before, but I tried to forward to people just recently on the Zoom online. It already like disappear, I think. But I think I already forward, I think. But right, cause today I've covered a lot, so you just see back to this video and then you see my analysis that I've done before. It should align, you know. It's good enough. Yeah, it was expired. Yeah, I realized. I thought it wasn't. Because you know why today it took some time for me to on the Zoom? Because I couldn't access that account. Because it has authentic it's not my account, you know. So I had to just now log into my account, as like change the settings and everything. Then that's why it took some time. I was already in front of the computer at 3:15, but it took me like 30 minutes trying to enter that account, and then fuck it, I just use this account. How you use different indicator, what it says. Any everyday indicator has different ways to understand. People out there, they teach SOP. It's very incomplete because they just learn from something or what, and then they say people just follow this. For me, if I were to use my EMA, I already built up like a 2 years knowledge on it, you know. What happens like this, after it crosses you will have a boost, but then it will test back, and then I just have to go lower time frame, wait for the crossing again, and you know, I make my own formula. So if you want to use indicator, you have to make your own formula. People's formula are usually bullshit, but not mine. But I don't use EMA anymore. I've wrote a book on EMA, very detailed one, but it's not in English, that's why. Even if I want to forward back, I have to rewrite it, so I'm lazy. Please, how can I combine breaking of zones with different time frame? You open where is H4 structure, this is at a support or a resistance. You open M15, is it at support or resistance? You open M5, is it at support or resistance? Okay. If everything is at a support, don't you think it's a strong up if it does not break? If M5 is at a strong resistance, let's say R resistance, M15 is at a strong support, H4 is at a strong support, and then you were entering based on M5, don't you think it's very risky? You, whoa, it's a sell, it's at a strong resistance, but then you didn't realize daily also at a support, everything is at a support, so boom, you make a loss because you did not use different time frame. I don't know who's Ahmad Daniel. Who is that? I don't know. Probably those people, they're not good traders anyways. I believe that a lot of people are very rushing when they trade. They trade, oh, this is a sell, you know? But they don't understand why is it a sell. They don't even understand where it has to break exactly. They lack in... I don't know. I do not know. Maybe he is, maybe he's not, I don't care. As long as I myself be the best, you know, I don't care about anyone. You should too, you don't have to care about anyone. I'm teaching you a permanent knowledge, Sonbol. I'm teaching you to be the best. Even I told you just now, I want you to become better than me because I'm tired of experimenting new things. There are new things I build up, but very slowly, you know, I don't change too fast. But I told you, once you learn from me, don't think it's the sky, you know? Go higher than the sky. Go to the world, go to the moon, go to the universe. It's bigger. It took me 6 years to go to the universe. I am giving you the universe. So don't stay at the universe. Go to multiverse, you know? Because I already spent 6 years to go to universe. You are spending, let's say, a month, you know? And almost reaching universe. But not you, Sombol. Not you. You didn't reach universe yet. Maybe some of the students in here already about to try to reach, reaching close enough. For you, Sombol, no, because you asked me where is anchor and things like that. You still have to, you are still at the sky, But keep on, don't expect people like Ahmad Daniel gonna help you. No, they all wouldn't help you honestly and truly, A lot of people, they are doing it for self-desire. I am not doing it for self-desire. I am actually teaching you what I've learned. Because I wanna one day talk to millions, So I give you the universe. That's why God give so much to me, in knowledge, because I never say it's everything. Even though people pay me 50 USD, for example, this class, I still give them the universe. I don't care. Even if a person, for example, I did a 1-month course, right? I did give the universe. But when you pay me, I become more serious, So it's a different thing. Like, for example, just now, I forgot. Joshua. He wants a personal coaching. Before he even pay me, I said, if you're gonna be a quiet person, you're not gonna ask a lot, don't even think about paying me. Because if he pay me $500, imagine, you're paying $50, I'm already giving the universe. Don't you think I want to give him bigger than the universe? But if he cannot become, like if his character is not a curious person, it will be a waste. I cannot give him the universe. I cannot give him more because he is not a good sponge. So that's why I don't do it for the money. I do it for just to show the world that I created this, all these things I created. I never read from anyone. That's why I want to share it. That's why Einstein create his formula and share it to everyone for free, because he wants to share it. Same goes to me. I want to share it. Wait, let me read. Alright, Rikers, go over the video and yeah. Don't just master my style. You have to master your own style. Some people like to trade 50 pips. If you know you always get 50 pips, then that's your limit. Until you reach another limit. I had my limits last time. It grew from smaller pips to bigger pip to bigger pip to bigger. So you don't expect straight away to experience every time 200 pips, So go at your own style. Okay, basically I discovered you have mastered the charts and whatever you said must happen in the market. So how can I know the system of knowing the charts from where it's coming from and where it's going to? It's all about believing and knowing, like I said to you. About understanding where is it, where it cannot break, even though it respect where it must break, So you have to know all this. Understanding. Like this. How did I say to you over here that it will fall? The moment it break this comes from, experience. But I actually say there is an anchor here and this is a support here. When it break the support, chances, since the anchor is close, definitely it will come and test the anchor. But when it tests the anchor, it's a new H4 over here. When it's a new H4, it's a new volume. A new volume can cause big movement. And the daily right now is over here. And 15 respecting this, and daily opening is the week of the daily is here. That's why it has that very fast rejection. But then the anchor is here. This is a new seller zone. Like I said to you, this is gonna be a resistance zone that it cannot break. Correct? That's why, see, I don't even have, before it happened, you already rejected. And I say this is a new anchor. Sorry, this is the new anchor or over here. It depends, because I can pick any anchor. I don't mind. But I'm teaching you guys the best of the best anchor. There's a lot of ways to anchor it. So this one, since it's respect here, it'll play around here until it breaks one of them. Either it breaks here or it breaks here. But chances to break down is a little bit higher because people are gonna look for a lower buy maybe. Either here or here, depends. I don't want to tell exactly because right now I'm not giving a signal or anything. I'm on my winning streak and I'm keeping it that way. No rush. Don't you think it's cool if I say to everyone I'm on a 1-year winning streak? Because last time I don't really care, I trade based on trading. But now I feel like, you know what? Why not? Let's test out how long I can last without losing, On 28 September turnaround, it broke 6 months. How much you make? It depends on how much I depot, The goal is to just put a certain amount you're willing to lose and flip it 300 to 1000%. I told you. If you master my way, you can actually make 300 to 1000% in a week. Even if you lose that capital, next week you try again. If you make 1000%, the same amount, don't you think you're recovered like 10 times 10 deposit? You know, so it depends. Doesn't matter how much you make every day. I even told you don't trade every day. Only trade when you know it's a good setup, not belief. You know. Is there a way to confirm a trade from a candle? How to read the monthly zone like 1/11? Assume that should have buyer. All starts from like, depends on the weekly, where is the opening, what did last week do, you know, because monthly depends on the closing. Monthly candle, for example, is a 4-week candle. So if it's a new month, you have to see last month for the 4-week, what was it doing? Was it stuck for 4 weeks or what? If it continually is down for 4 weeks, don't you think the new month, if it starts to fly up, the following week, the second week would like maybe retrace, then maybe the following week would either fly again, you know? So it depends. You have to create that structure in your head. Engulfing theories is technically the same, you know. If you find engulfing here, it's the same. There's engulfing here as well. You know, I don't use engulfing because I don't read, but there are people I know who use the engulfing. It's the same as my zones. My zones are engulfing zones, but I never read about engulfing. It just end up the same. Don't you think a person like me, if I create the term engulfing and then everyone learn and then they remember as engulfing, it's just like that. How famous that person who created engulfing become famous. For me, if I use the word anchor, if one day I have 10 million followers who learn from me, don't you think everyone would stay anchor? And then 10 years later, there is a person like you say, what's your opinion on anchor theories? You know, it's the same. You're asking a person who created it. I created my own way, and yeah, that person created engulfing way. So I cannot judge that person's way because the owner who created it understand differently than the student 10 years later. You will never know what they think when they created it. You understand? For me, I explain why I created an anchor, you know? It's a place where it cannot break, you know? So you're learning from the top right now. You're the top of the cream. If you pass down my knowledge 10 years later, you know, I'm still alive. If I'm still alive, I still can explain to those people, you know? But the engulfing theory, we'll never know because that person could be 100 years old already, not live, you know? Let me breathe for a second. Please, Joe, why do you also mark lower time frame after marking high time frame? Of course you have to mark lower time frame because you want to enter. Let's say you go open monthly. Okay, I ask you to buy now. Go. Would you buy like this? How do you know is it good? Where's the support? I cannot see. The support is down here. So you want me to buy now? Of course I don't know. So you have to see lower time frame to know the zones. The lower you go, you know in 5 minutes where people buying and selling, buying and selling, buying and selling. So in 5 minutes it will get stuck. See, people are selling here. People are selling here. People are buying here. But we know that right now, the wick of the daily is here. So this M5, as long as it doesn't break, it's a good support. As long as it must break here. So it all depends. That's why you have to mix the time frame. Nikhil. You ask me that when you already master anchor. Don't ask me too much on anchor when you don't even know where to label it yet. Not to say you don't know. You should focus on knowing where to label it yet. Then you can ask yourself or me how more about it, you know? If I teach you the time later, you don't even care about where is the anchor. You think about the time of the anchor, you know? So it's very dangerous. Just learn one by one. Thank you, Azlan. Why after like 1-2 hours of lesson, then you type something. Even though I know your name, but this is the first message you wrote after 2 hours, I think. 1 hour, 30 minutes. Sorry. Because I was very busy, my friend. Suffering a little. No days. No days. I don't understand. But it's okay, my friend. It's okay. Did you do the ladder exercise? Who did the ladder exercise? Seriously? Only one person already climbed a ladder. If he imagine making so much money, he will make a lot of money. Sonball, who was it? You? But did you climb a real ladder? Ah, then it's gonna be hard for you to type Aslan. I see. But did you practice every night to climb the ladder? I bet you did not. Right, Aslan? Don't make me bite you. Tell the truth. Did you write on 10 pieces of paper? See, not every day, but I try. See, if he actually... Okay, this is not Aslan. I thought it was Aslan. Thank you so much, Joe. The anchor is so important. Knowing where you can break, can't break. Your insight on direction. Like yesterday, you said not to buy. So this is the one why. Yeah. And also, after you learn and master what I've taught you, you will slowly learn more, you know, by experience. I cannot straight away show you more. If I do that, you'll get confused and you don't even know how to label anchor. So I have to go level by level. I cannot just give you everything. If I give you everything, your brain will be fried. I feel like everyone want the key points for mapping. Everyone want the analysis of the day, you know? Why? Because they all want to enter something today. Definitely. It makes me so much that I don't want to give, you know? Because I want the best for you guys, you know? If I give, you guys all depend on me. Less analysis, you know? If I don't give, everyone would analyze. If they want to enter, they have to analyze. When they analyze, they become better. Yeah, Paul. People want money too much. Then it'll never come. What, Rikers, you don't know? Oh my god. Rikers joined every class, I think. But wow, how did she miss this? Damn. Wasted, Rikers, wasted. But I'll try to see if I can find that video. I'll try, you know? I'll try to get you. Yeah, but I forwarded you the classes, right? If it was important, I did forward. Definitely just want to learn how to pick anchor point. That's why, Malcolm. Like just now I taught you very simple M15, you can already find an anchor, you know? As long as when you double check with the bigger time frame H4, you can already decide. And you can also check my analysis. There's so many analysis I've been doing for months and months, right? Just see where did I pick the level and then see why, you know? You can see how I pick it. It's already all there. You just have to watch it again. I do not have a daily target, Khalid. The goal is to just put some money in and take out more money, you know? That's it. If you do that every day or every month or every year, imagine if you put something, it comes out bigger. Put something, it comes out bigger. When you don't realize it, you already have a lot of money. So it does not matter to have target, you know? Because you have target, you will force yourself to enter. It's Jack already busy with something else. He gave me all the groups to handle. That's why no one will post anything anymore. No one will fuck the group up. Because signals from Jack and his friends or whatever fuck a lot of people up, correct? And because of that, people lose, you know? Even though I put so much effort, give good analysis, people still leave. but they are missing out on the best trader. I don't think there's a better trader than me, and more honest and kind and truly wanting to share, you know? I'm smoking so much cigarette now. As long as it stays above 1713. If it breaks 1713, it will be pushing down lower zones. So you cannot really break this 1713 zone, you know? Maximum 1712 you cannot break. If it breaks there, it will definitely come lower down here, you know? Haha. You know what, Paul? I felt like I wanted to create one art piece, you know? And let people bid for it. I'm gonna manifest so much good aura inside that painting. And then whoever has it can leave it on their wall, you know? Like a painting where it can give you so much peace, so much wealth, you know? Put all my wish inside there, inside one painting, and sign it. If I were to become very famous like Warren Buffett one day, whoever have that painting would be like Baby Boo, you know? My first ever painting that I sell. Because I've made a theory, you know? There's a theory, like, imagine if life was a simulation. Whatever you wear, a watch or a hat or a shoe or whatever, it comes from your imagination, correct? You have thought about it before, you have seen it, or you desire it until you achieve to get it, correct? And when you wear this, when you walk outside, people who sees like how you see would feel like this is good, correct? That's why, for example, if you were to go out with a friend to go shopping, for example, you will find things that you will never see with yourself because you went out with them. They are trying to find something in their head that they want that you never imagined. So you would see things like vibrant colors or whatever, correct? If you go and buy, when you see it with them, imagine you wear it, you would attract other people who sees like them into your life. You understand? So that's why, for example, if I were to create a painting, it comes from me, you know? No one in the world can create that painting. The energy, the attraction, you know, all that becomes, you have access to their dimension, you know? Because if you had that, you bought that, for example, vibrant color from that person, if you ever to wear it, anyone who is in their world, in their dimension, would see you as, oh, this guy is in our dimension as well. You understand? They will be attracted to you. But you got this not from yourself. You had to make that friend and then go out and buy it. So you have access to the world, their people. Without it, you don't have access to their world. It's a theory I created. If life was a simulation. Khalid, it's all up to you. As long as you are comfortable with it. If you go with the phone, you have to know. Sometimes it's a little bit smaller, so you have to zoom out bigger and then focus on bigger time frame because you might miss something out because it's smaller. If you're on a laptop, it's a bit bigger, so you can actually, for example, even open M15. And if you zoom out, for example, if I zoom out like this, I already know, oh, H4. Probably H4 over here, there's a strong opening and fly. And then over here, there's another strong opening and fly. You know, when we see H4, we zoom in. Yeah, okay, this one exactly fly here. But usually, see, this is the fly, this is the fall. So usually it will be here, but this time it flew straight away because of the monthly, the signal that I give you, see, because of the monthly wick. Because of the monthly was very low and towards an anchor, but then weekly was at a good wick. This is the buy we got. I gave the signal. This one. You understand? So H4, for example, yeah, sometimes it was there, but this one, see, I missed out. Sometimes even I get something wrong. But usually it would be here. Maybe. It's just a feeling. See, this one, I didn't see H4 yet. But when I label it, see, correctly, opening here, start to fly, you know? So when you have a computer, and if you are very good, even you zoom out like this, you can know a lot of things already. You know? But if you use phone, you have to double check, you know, oh, where is monthly, where is weekly, you know? So it depends, you know. You can use phone as long as you know what is lacking on the phone. You understand? Oops, I took out this again. How do I identify a break in structure? All depends on the position. Daily open as what? Red or blue? Yesterday, was it a big movement or slow movement? If it's a huge movement, the next day usually is a soft day, doesn't have much volume. So it all depends on that, you know, Ronald. It's a very general question, you know. If I were to teach that, I could teach for hours, you know. I have to show every way that you can identify a break structure, you know. It's a long story. That's not, you don't really need to know too much on it. Even if you label like an anchor here, small understanding is already good enough, you know. Like how I analyze and show you, it's already good enough. No need to know too much yet. Because right now you are learning from me. If I give too much, later you get confused with other things. Arslan, which software? Any software that has technical analysis chart. You know, I just need a chart in front of my eyes. That's it. I don't need software. Just the broker chart, just download it from the broker website. That's it, you know. You don't need certain software. This M15 is underneath this wick. As long as it is underneath, it wouldn't go higher, so it'll play around, you know, until it breaks one of them. Right now, this is the strong one, strong flies that it shouldn't. This is the anchor, already fly here, so it shouldn't go lower than here. The moment it come here, very risky to buy, so it shouldn't go lower than here, so it will be stuck between here and here, you know, until it breaks one of them. There's no break structure, see? What you mean it broke? It's underneath this opening, the fall, so it didn't break anything. You see the green zone that I labeled from the M15, it's at the support, see? A rejection, a support opening closing, the fly, the second fly. So see, I don't even have to see M5, already can be labeled at M15. How do I know? It comes from experience. That's why after you guys already master all the time frame, you guys can skip time frame. It doesn't matter. The pink label I zone that I labeled on M15, see, it ends up to be a strong it's a fall, rejected, very close to the reverse here, and then rejected here. How can I know? It's just after a lot of experiencing. What else, guys, before we end? There's nothing else, you know. Everyone's starting to be quiet. I'm talking to 46 people and everyone's just staring and waiting for me to talk. This is why I would say to Joshua, like, if he were to personal coaching to me, it would be wasteful if you don't have question. Imagine if I meet a person like me 6 years ago. Don't you think after 6 years I will be better than that person who taught me? Because I would be grinding, you know, on knowledge, because I would ask everything and anything. But no one had to tell me. I had to learn myself. So it took 6 years. For you guys, it's taking less, but you guys are not asking any questions. So what a waste, you know, I would say, what a waste. Because if I were you guys, I'll be blessed to meet a person like me. Okay, let's just do EJ and then we end the session. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna put the chat at the side first because later people can't see, okay? Put it aside first. Because why I put the chat here, so that people who are watching, they can read, you know? Okay, let's just see monthly. Monthly... I would just... I want to know the limits, you know? These are higher boundary and lower boundary. Okay, it flew straight away, rejected exactly at this week. So around this place somebody selling, but around this place somebody bought. So okay, let's see. H4 rejected, down, U-turn at this buyer zone. See, it flew, it dropped, but when it dropped, it couldn't break this buyer zone. So now it tested again this opening, could not break. So if it wants to fall lower, it has to break this. But if it does not, it would fly back. But let's check again lower time frame to know more. Because for me, if I want to trade EJ, I have to train on it for a few days, you know, because I need to know the volume, you know, in a day how much it moves, you know, so I need to like touch up myself for 3 days at least. Okay, but let's just see. So this structure, it fell, retraced half, so there is a minor anchor here. Sorry, maybe the anchor is, let's say, yeah, this one is very optional. I cannot call it anchor. But there is a seller here, you know, it cannot break. And then there is a resistance here. So it's stuck in these two zones. But I'm expecting it will test back here. Chances to break is quite high. But if it breaks this black box here, definitely we can see a fall, you know. Just, it has to break this two black zone. Because right now we know that... let's double check. Yeah, because yesterday it fall, you know, quite high. So we know that there was somebody holding the sell. Today it tried to go up but has problems here. And the problems here are not, it's long. See, it tried, took even 4 hours, did not even move much. Next 4 hour drop. So this H4, it just have to break below the opening. The moment it break below the opening, it will have pressure down. So the opening is there, so the opening is around here. So the place it has to break the buyer is around here. If it can break this one, it would be going down, you know, going to find the lower zones. The moment it break here, it will definitely go lower. Because there is another anchor there. Another anchor here, and this is a support. So yeah, it'll play around this zone. Do you understand? Yeah, because I cannot go detail because I don't know the volume of the day, how much it moves during the day, what time is it, you know. In gold, at least I know around 1 to 3 there's one setup, around 8 to 9, 8 to 10 maybe there's one setup, around morning 9 to 11 there is a slow setup. Gold around 1 a.m. to 3 a.m. there will be a slow setup. So it's very depending. EJ, I don't know the timing, you know. But if I want to know, I have to see for it for 3 days. At least 3 days, you know. But if I were to judge based on technical only, it would be like something like this. I'm quite surprised today. Usually people after like 2 hours, they would leave a little, you know, at least like 10 people. But consistently everyone is staying today. Very surprised. Maybe everyone missed me. Malcolm, after I write all this, you stay quiet. You want me to bite you? No question, no nothing, you understand? No one saying anything. Lavin. Life sometimes would disappoint you. Because right now gold already analyzed it, already top up the line, Not much we can do anyways. Yeah, you have to watch back the video and replay. Because Lavin, I am teaching everyone here. If I analyze, I have to off my teaching mode and become serious and talk to myself in the head. So if I were to do that, then I have to on back my teaching mode. It will be on and off, you know. It's gonna be messy. I already refined low enough, M15. You can refine lower, you know. Okay, let me, since you want me to refine. Okay. See, it's technically already refined. See, if I open M5, it's already sharply here. The place it cannot break. This place caused the fly, you know, and then this place caused the fall, and then this place it did not break and caused the fall as well. So it cannot break back this resistance. So you know, it's already sharp enough. So if I were to add one more line that it has to break now to fall, should be around here, you know. This is the line that decides for it to fall or fly. No, I've never tried US. I've tried US30. When I was in Bali, I met this girl. She doesn't trade much. She's working with the stock company in Denmark. Then she was working always. So I went there to see her. Like I said, why are you always working? What do you do? She said she do stock market. Then I go to her and then I teach her, because she said she trades. I said, oh, I'm a trader. And then she said like, oh, I do personal trades, but I'm still learning. So I went to her and I teach her for hours and hours. When I label for her US30, the setup, I said tomorrow it will fly. Already labeled all the zones. Tomorrow it flew, I don't know how many pips, maybe 100 pips or whatever. Even though I never traded US30 before. Still work. Same goes like this. Can still work. It's just that I am less confident because I don't know the attitude. The timing, the attitude, the volume. Because if I were to trade, I need some time to practice seeing the chart of the currency I want to learn or I want to trade. So I have to spend some time, 2-3 days, to catch up, you know, with the volume, with the seller and buyer, you know. I have to know, because the seller and buyer would make you the money, you know. If you don't understand where people are selling, where people are buying, it's going to be a problem. If you don't understand, even though you get a sharp entry, you understand usually how far that currency can go, it would mess you up also. For golds, you know, right? When you enter that 20 pip SL setup, the first zone it has to break is the 20-30 pip barrier. If it can break that, it will go 60 to 100 pips, correct? If it can break that 100 pip barrier, it will go to 150 to 200 pips, correct? Because I know it's gold like that. I know Euro USD also. I know NZD USD. I know AUD USD. I know GJ maybe I need to touch up, you know, because it's been a while. So things like that. It's just that EJ, I rarely trade EJ. But still can, you know, you just have to touch up the volume, the timing and everything. Like right now, you have to understand H1 is about to open, so you have to see. If the H1 close below here, if it opens here, you have to understand. If it turns straight away, like down, it cannot break back the opening, you know? So it depends like that. You understand? You know everything, brother. Are you an angel? Hahaha. That is another question for another day. A lot of people are staying quiet. Very quiet. Very, very quiet. Make sure you screenshot this. At least you can copy in your chat. You know, like the levels at least, so you can double check or something. Because over here I don't think can send. Let me check. Yep. I also, since I already analyzed, I have to wait 3 minutes to just see, you know. That's why I would just wait. Because when the next one open, it cannot break the opening. But since right now, see, it's different. Just now it was up here. So when it opened, yes, it makes sense that it can drop. But this one, when it opened, it's opening near a support. So it could still, it depends. We have to wait 1 more minute. Because you see, even EJ, it took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours. It was stuck for how many pips? See? It was just playing for 15 pips for 5 hours. You understand? So even if it opens here, I don't know the volume. I don't know the attitude too much. That's why I say I need 3 days or something to learn the movement, you know? Because every movement is different. Like this. As long as it stays this straight line. I did not label from daily, right? I labeled from where just now? I think from M5. Because somebody said, oh, can you give us what did that person say? I forgot. Can you refine lower time frame? So I open M5, I say, oh, it must break here. But when I open daily, do you see my line that I put ends up to be here? How did I know? It's just based on experience that even though I see time frame, small time frame, I already know big time frame. If I use big time frame, I already know small time frame. You understand? How did I reach that level? It takes years. But if you master what I teach you, it will take you less years. It took me 6 years. It could take you just 6 months. Depends on how much you grind on it, you know? Goal. See goal. It's stuck on these 2 levels I labeled to you. See? But it's too close to the anchor. You know? And daily is, if it goes lower, it will be red, you know? Oh, it's already red, you know, right now. There, goal already open. See, when this goal open H4, it cannot break the wick down there. Or this opening. If it breaks, it will be a red. A big drop. You know? Like this. It will be a big drop. If it breaks this. So, this 10 pip matters. If it cannot break the 10 pip barrier, it could go back, you know, at least 60 pip, you know? 40, 50, 60 pip. So, it depends. you know. With a new H4, it could be high volume, you know. This one, let's see. Okay, see, this one, okay, it's decent enough. So it opened here. So if we check M15, where can it break? Here. Because of this area, it flew, right? So if we pull, it cannot go higher than this. If it goes higher than this, the H1 would be just playing around. Let me put red. You understand? See, Joshua. Why are you quiet? Where's Joshua? Maybe he has... Oh, he's still here. Why are you quiet, Joshua? That's what I say. You have to not be quiet, you know? Ah, it's so slow. I'm tired. I wanna rest. Please move faster. I went ace myself. What is that? I went ace myself. Oh. Went to P. Oh, Joshua, you can go P. I cannot go P. Yeah, guys, so it's gonna take some time. I'm so lazy to wait. Because I'm tired. I've been talking for 2 hours non-stop. Alright, Paul, airport drop off. Who's flying? See, guys, over here it has a buyer here, and then it couldn't even get close, you know, but it flew. So it still can have that fly because H1 is respected above the line that it must break. And then it opened here, flew but rejected at the fall. So this one can still come here, you know. But when it come here, I'm scared that if people try to sell again, it's dangerous because it will break and become a buy instead, you know, for the EJ. For the goal, yes, respected here, maintain above this support. You just have to break this opening. When it break this opening, definitely it will break this anchor here. I'm not saying this is a major anchor, this is just a weak anchor, you know, but quite strong also. But yeah, potato, you know, because this H4 opening, if you see, H4 open here, it cannot go lower than H4. The moment it turn red here, boom, it will drop. But if it does not, it will be a blue. So it's like that. Life is just like that. It goes up and down. You just have to find the right place and time to enter. In 30 minutes, if it breaks above week, it can test the 30-minute goal, blah, blah, blah. Let's see 30 minute. But yeah, 30 minutes, see, this one fly here. This is EJ, sorry. This one fly. Didn't even come lower than here. Touch the opening exactly here. Fly. This one candle M30 drop. But then it stayed very strong at this around here. So this one, that's why I say it can easily break this one, you know, and fly again. But when it fly, it will not fly too high. Probably got issues, you know. It will then decide if it wants to come back down and then play around, or it wants to straight away break. It depends, you know. There's a lot of theories on it. I'm not trying to give a setup because I don't feel like it. I don't feel like something is nice to give. Because it can go either way and it needs skill and calculation. That's why I say no need. I'm keeping my winning streak, you know. No point for me to force myself. The entry draw is what we all are mastering to learn. Everything is so slow. Is there a news for gold today? Or no? If there is news, it will be waiting for news because news are always around 8 p.m, right? So it'll just play around here, you know, not falling too much, not going up too much until the news. Is there, if there is news? Is there news or no? Someone tell me. You guys are news freak, right? Okay, so there's no news. Only for CAD, alright. Yeah, so if you can see, it's quite a strong structure. Even the anchor here, there's two places, you know, like either here or here. As long as it does not break either one, it still can become a buy setup. Because it already went too far down. So this one can at least retrace half, you know, at least. As long as it doesn't break the opening. The moment it breaks the opening, oh, boom, 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 you know. So yeah. Because it can go either way, it depends. If we want to take the buy, we know our risk. If we want to take the sell, we cannot take the sell here, you know. Risky. If you want to take the sell, we cannot take the sell, you know, cannot take the sell. If we want to take the sell, can after it breaks. You know, after it breaks, then we know we can sell. But if we want to take the sell now, very scary, you know. We can only think of the buy, not the sell. But if you want to take a sell, then you have to wait for the breakout. The moment it goes lower than this M15 and this M15, around 1711 here, if it breaks this 1711, definitely you will fall. So you have to wait here to sell. Because it can go either way. This setup can go either way. Because daily just turn red. So it can become a sell setup. But then it did not go lower than a week. So it can still become a buy. Do you understand? So it's a tricky one, this setup. It's a tricky one. It's a tricky one. Trick or treat. You wanna get trick or you wanna get the treat? Since everyone's so quiet, I will end soon, you know, because I cannot teach anything anymore because everyone's so quiet. Okay, and then I'll be sending this video to everyone in the class, so at least they can watch it up to their timing. Any questions before I go? Yeah, today is a bit slow. See this, for me to show you the effect, so it's a bit slow, so you have to screenshot and just put it on your chat for you to see the effect. Or I'll update it later on. I'll just update in the private group in Joe's waiting room for the EJ, you know, because I am lazy to post in everywhere else on the EJ. The goal I could post, but the EJ I'll just keep in my waiting room. I think it's enough for today, otherwise for us beginners will blow our mind. So the zones are within the wicks to the opening or closing. I don't understand, Malcolm. Joe, how can I master charts? How can you master? You asked a good question because did I master the charts yet? Did I stop learning? No, you know, so I don't call myself master yet, you know. It never ends. If COVID happen next year again, the whole market shift, you know, so I have to restructure my trading way. So any market that have a big crash or whatever, I have to restructure my way of trading, you know. So it never ends. Never ends. Welcome. So how was the class today? Let me record and post it. Write something, baby boo. Baby boo. Write really fast. Was it a good class or a bad class? Awesome. Great class. Okay. Oh, Juka, you're quiet today. So. Class today was great. Solid class. Great. Yeah, it's been a while, you know. It's been a while since I meet my baby boo. Good, clear, all concept. Missed the class, huh? It's been a while. It's been 3 weeks, right? Learn a lot. Great. We learn daily new things. Great class, Chief. Very informative. Brilliant class, Joe. Let's go. Excellent master. We miss you, sir. Thank you. You are the gold master. Nah, Khalid, you are the gold master. Alright, that is it for today. I'll be updating you later on. For those who for the class tonight, I'll be just posting my recording and giving you guys this video, okay? Because it's a long class, 2 hours, right? I like those girls on this picture. Haha, Joshua, sneaky. You gave all the knowledge, you just have to practice now. I'm giving you the universe, Joanne, the universe. Get more clarity on anchoring. Alright, I'll see you guys soon. Alright, time for me to rest my throat. My brain is fully occupied. I'll be seeing you guys soon. Alright, for now, just keep on learning what I've taught you today. I think I've covered so many things you can do. You can already get good setups because of today's class. So you can get that 300 to 1000% profit. Ooh. Alright, see you guys later on. Bye. End of session. Alright. I'll update you on the next class because I have a wedding to attend this week. So this Saturday. Right now it's Thursday, so I have 1 day left. Maybe I have to do things because my dad came from Dubai, so I have to entertain him as well. That's why I was just a little bit late today, because I went for breakfast with him. Stop smoking. Sweet. Oh, whoa, Anchor, you know what happened to my lungs? It's because I vape too much. So I stopped vaping, I switched back to smoking. Do not vape, guys. Some vapes are dangerous, so make sure you pick a good vape if you were to vape. I'm not married yet. Why? Are you a girl? You wanna marry me? Jokes. Yeah, Malcolm gave a good point. Stop smoking altogether. Malcolm, if I don't smoke later, people ask me Anchor and I get stressful, you know? Jokes. Alright. You should have beetroot and carrot juice for your lungs. No, after 3 weeks in Bali, I cough a lot. But when I arrive back to my country, suddenly all good. Oh, Malcolm, if I started chewing gum, you know who I'll be? I'll be the Korean guy in Fast and Furious, you know? Definitely I'll be the Korean guy in Fast and Furious. I'll be having my chip back, you know, and then sitting next to the car. Definitely. Later, more girls come running. Very dangerous. So I'll see you guys soon, okay? Just keep on practicing what I've taught you. There's no rush. Alright. I'll update you guys what happened because it's taking too slow. See, it flew up, it opened back M15 and it dropped. So it's gonna take some time. This as well, but EJ still looks like could go back up because of a new. Oh no, the H4 could fall, but it has to break the red line. See, when I'm about to end my class, I start to cough. You know how I've been holding anything, for 2 hours. No. it's the mindset, Arpin. You say to yourself before the cigarette, you say, I'm gonna take the cigarette and relax. So that's why. You never say I'm gonna take a bubble gum and relax. That's why. It's the mindset. So I'll see you guys soon. Alright. Have a good day. Ibrahim Amesh. Thanks, mate. This is the first time I see text after 2 hours. My god, Ibrahim. What happened to your typing? If you're using a phone, it's fine. See you. Thanks for attending the class and thank you for the time we are here. It's fine, Ibrahim. It's fine. You should say sorry to yourself, not me. I'm proud of you. So I see you guys later. I'll see you guys soon. Keep on practicing, analyzing. All right. Do not forget to learn and improve. All right. Where is British teacher? I don't know. Let me check. Nah, he's not here. He left early. Maybe 20 minutes ago. Alright, see you. Thank you for the time. Thank you for your time.